going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one is a little bit of a different one. We're going to be talking about the woods that we have over here. Now the woods, it's not really that long of a track, but it is a very good track for what we have here.
A couple jumps on it though. It's not just woods, but it's primarily the woods.
Yeah, so we got a little single jump right here. There's mostly rollers just for a little bit of air time. So we're gonna have Leo jump these real quick. So as y'all saw, those jumps, they're not as big as you would expect them to be, but they are decent for a little backyard track. And now we're gonna start heading into the woods part of this track. Now right after you come off of this jump right here, there's a little line, as you can tell, into a U section of these woods. You don't go right there, but right here, there's a little U section that I'm gonna show you guys. Now it can be pretty gnarly, as you can tell. There's a pretty muddy section right there. If you guys don't know, this section over here, there used to be a pretty decent trail going around over here. Now, if this giant tree right here didn't fall during a storm, we would have been perfectly fine, and this would have been a more distinct trail. But all we have is this little U section, and it's just gonna have to work out. And after you come out of here, you'll hit the other double as you go straight, and then you'll do another U-turn right there, hit this double, and come into here where there's a little bit of a special feature. Now, you got a little U-turn right here, 90 degrees about, and you might be saying, oh, there's nothing special going on right here. Well, it's because you can't really see it. But if we go further right here, there is something called a pro hill, and it's not as big as you would like see as another pro hill, but the hill is very hard to climb up if you don't have the right experience and the right bike material.
That video is gonna do it dirty, but this is almost nearly vertical.
It's probably 3 stories high.
Yeah, it's pretty thick. So.
Yes, he's gonna hit it real quick. Now, if you're the kind of person that's like, dude, I don't want to hit that, that's a little bit too big for me, there is a go around for these kind of trail, in this kind of trail part of this section. Then you will go down on a other hill down there that is a little bit less steep than this pro hill. You go down, then go up, and then just follow the trail back there. And I'm going to show you guys some more sections over here. Now, this is a very steep part of the pro hill. This part right here is steeper than this part. This part is a less steeper option. But this part right here is almost a straight wall up this hill. And this is just more rooty. It's a more rooty section of the trail. Here comes Leo again. Watch him hit it. Now right here, it gets a little bit gnarlier. There are
pretty rough.
Some big roots that are the size of my foot, and there are some very deep ruts as we go along here.
Kind of on one right now, but there's one that's probably about a foot deep.
Yeah,
it's pretty deep.
That's my whole foot right there, bud.
So,
in this track doesn't ever get maintained really. It is how it is. It gets a little bit maintained for the leaves in your way whenever you're riding and stuff, but honestly, this track just is how it is. There's always ruts in the way and stuff, but this track is only about, how long do you think it is? Half a mile?
Yeah.
1.5?
Maybe a mile.
Yeah, it's not very long, but it is very entertaining. Right here, there is a natural berm from just riding this track over the years. It's not very distinct, but it is very nice for just having a natural berm. It goes honestly pretty sideways. There's obviously a couple dips and stuff, and if you were to come and ride this, you'd definitely feel it. And then it gets a little deep right here from people riding the outside because of that berm. Now this track goes on further. We got a couple taped off spots because you're not supposed to go that way. You're supposed to follow this trail. Yep, there's a stump right there. Then it kind of gets tight if you have a big four-wheeler or a big dirt bike. It gets pretty tight right here, but honestly, your handlebars should be able to make it. Now, originally, you would just go straight right here and go down into a pretty gnarly hole I'm going to talk about just in a moment. But this is where you will go. Then you'll do a little U out there and go around this section. And I'm going to show you guys why you have to go around it. Now, this section is blocked off because these roots are super gnarly. My YZ125 had no chance of making it through, and it is very muddy, mucky. Obviously, you just saw a frog jump out of that. Like, that's obviously pretty deep water. Now, these other ruts, this one, that's like up to my ankle, dude. This one is horrible.
Right here on its own is gnarly as shit.
Yeah, this right here
This is probably half of my height. You go down here and you cannot fit a quad on that right there. You're
yeah,
like that. I mean, it's scary, but it's so much fun.
and we might, if we get more property on this land, we might see about making a creek jump or something, but that's for if we even see if we can get more land. But right now, you just go on the outside and then turn and go over here. Right here, you got a pretty gnarly rut. It just dips down, and then it's almost like a kicker, and that root's not moving for you. You're gonna have to just pile through it. A little bit of a straight section, got some roots, you know, nothing much. And then we obviously have a two-way way, so if you're riding four-wheelers, you know, you can try and take this inside option, but if I were you, I'd take this right here, this outside option. It's just more compatible for a four-wheeler, but if you're on a dirt bike, I'd gladly take this inside. And then we got an natural, oh my God, we got an other natural berm right here that goes all the way back out to the motocross track. And if you guys have not seen that video, go to the channel and check it out. It is a very, very cool motocross track, and it means a lot if you would guys just go like it and subscribe to the channel also. That would mean a lot to us too.
Alright, so he's gonna go rip that on the YZ real quick. After that, we're gonna go show y'all the other turn. So here we go. Yep, so thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next videos.
I hope y'all enjoyed that video. It's very fun to make these videos for you guys. It'd mean a lot more if you guys could hit that subscribe button and like the video, because that helps me a lot, and also Leo back there a lot. So see y'all in the next one.